Hello and welcome to this presentation of PTS Primo Charts. This is an introduction to the main features on PTS Primo Charts. I'm going to talk about charts, indicators, scanners, the portfolio manager, and the symbol list. Once you have been installed with the platform, you will see a screen like this one. On the top left, you can see the version number. You should have the version 1.0.0.90 or up. Besides the version number, you can see the data feed you are connected to. In my case, I am connected to the premium real-time data. By default, the PTS Primo Charts is connected to real-time data for stocks for free. I will explain about this data feed and other data feeds options later on. I will start by opening a chart by clicking on the icon on the top left, Create New Chart. A window will come up where you can enter the symbol and periodicity. By default, the charts open with a 750 bar history on a daily time frame, which is roughly 3 years. To change the existing symbol or time frame, go to the snippet on the right-hand side. If you pull this menu down, you will find the different time frames. You can scroll up and down, find the time frames. And you can also change your symbol in this box. Click on Enter and it will be changed. I'm going to go back to my chart from Facebook on a daily time frame. Once the chart is open, you can add the indicators using the green bar, which is the strategy bar. All indicators that are active have a little white arrow on the right-hand side. I will add the strategy number 4, the strategy 5, the fast, and the fluid on this chart. All strategies have a pull-down menu with options. The first option is to apply the signal arrows. This is the indicator that goes with that particular strategy. In the case of strategy 4, the indicator is the 50-day moving average. In the same way, if you uncheck the options, you will be getting rid of or deleting those indicators. I'm also going to add the strategy number 5. The indicator for strategy number 5 is also the 50-day moving average. Let's look at the options for the strategies. Besides the signal arrows, you have the confirmation price, 50% entry, and range extension options. I will come back to the indicator settings is where you can change the shapes and colors of the arrows. I will make strategy 4 a darker green. I also want to make the 50-day moving average instead of a dash. I want a solid line and maybe a thicker line for the 50-day moving average. That also can be changed from the indicator settings. With the strategy number 5, I will not make any changes. I already made them. I changed the arrows to triangles, up and down, and the colors to blue and red. Also, you have a signal offset. If I move this a little bit to the left, applying two strategies to the same chart, sometimes you have both signals on the same candle. So the signal offset is to separate the signals from the candle so they are more visible. And lastly, I'm going to apply the PD. I already changed the colors of the PD. They were originally like this color, and now I change it to blue, which is the color that I like the most. Now I'm gonna go to the buy sell line add-on and add the color ribbon and the fluid. After you finish setting up your charts, you can save the templates by right-clicking and then go to Template, Save Template. Type in the name. Remember that if you make changes to the template, you will have to resave the template. In this way, if you open a new chart, I'm going to open a Facebook chart, an hourly Facebook chart. Instead of adding all of the indicators, you will right-click, go to templates, but now you will apply the template that we just created. All of the templates that you have saved are going to be in this window. The last one is the one that I just created. Whenever you have opened too many charts on your desktop, like here, I have a Facebook daily and I have a Facebook 1 hour. I want to get rid of the Facebook 1 hour. Go to the top right and you see this little X. When you hover, you will see the letters close. You can close the charts by clicking on that X. There are other tricks about templates that you can watch on the how-to video section number 2. To access these videos, you can click on the top of the page, Video Tutorials. A page will open on your default browser. Section 2 are the basic topics you should be familiar with when working with PTS Primo Charts. You can also watch the videos by clicking on the video tutorial page on your computer. A little note here is that your computer must have enough memory and enough broadband for this to be supported. If you think when you click here you don't see anything, like is happening with my computer, you can go back to your chart, go to video tutorials, click on video tutorials, and then the web page will open. The section number 2 is the section that you should be familiar with when working with PTS Primo Charts. There are different chart tools that you can use with your chart. Some of them are under the menu, Chart Tools. And from the plus sign to the zigzag lines, all of these are icons, tools that you can use with your charts. The most popular ones like the crosshairs, the information box, the custom crosshairs. This one, when you move your axis by left clicking on the right axis, you can reset that axis clicking here. Also, there is another icon, this one, which is used to refresh the data for non-live data feeds. I'm going to talk now about the data feeds. The default free real-time data for stocks is not a live data feed. It is not streaming. We do offer options for live data with external data feed providers. The real-time data is for traders that do their research or trade bigger time frames. If you are an intraday trader and trading smaller time frames, this data may not be the ideal one. Please contact us for more information on other data feeds. You can also visit under Help. The manual has a section on data feeds available. All the data feeds available in PTS are explained here. Only one data feed can work at a single time, but you can have two computers with different data feeds. Coming back to the chart icons, the icon to refresh the data is this one. For more information about the chart tools, please talk about opening charts, adding indicators, the indicator settings, creating and applying a template, and the chart tools. The next topic will be the scanners. Each strategy that you buy comes with a free scanner. You can open the scanner window by going to the strategy and click on Scan. This will open a new window where you can filter out signals for a set of symbols. If this is the first time that you have PTS Primo Charts, please go to Data, Symbol Lists, and update your lists according to the data feed that you have. In the case of the real-time data feed, scroll down to US, check them, and click on Update. You can scan different time frames. You can also scan for the previous bar or the previous day's signals. You have two buttons to load the symbol lists. The first one is to load one list of symbols, the second one to load more than one. I am going to click on the first one and add the S&P 100. Once the list is loaded, you can click on Scan. You will see the result of the symbols that have signals for today's or so far into the day on the right-hand side. Once the scanner has gone through all of the symbols, you can click on the title for the strategy and the signals will come up to the top. So for today's trading, the market has already closed. There's only one signal for strategy number 4 in this example. We're also going to scan for strategy number 5. Click on the title so the symbols that have signals will come up to the top. Instead of opening charts for all symbols, we'd like to split the screen in two using the yellow layout configuration icon. You can choose any option. I'm going to choose the second one. In this way, the charts will come up to the right-hand side and the scanners will be on the left-hand side. The chart and the scanner should be linked using the linking button and choosing the same color. They're linked, so when you change the symbol on your scanner, it will change on your chart, and you can avoid opening too many charts. In this case, we're going to do the same thing with the strategy number 4. We're going to link it to the same chart. I'm going to put the screen as a full screen again. Open the multi-scanner and scan for strategy number 4 and strategy number 5 for the same set of symbols, the Standard & Poor's 100. As you can see, you have the results on the right-hand side. The only difference is now you have both strategies at the same time. If you're trading as the dynamic duo, you can also add the PTS and scan. In the same way, you can click on the title so all of the symbols that have signals will come up to the top. All of the scanners have other pages that include statistics about the strategies in respect to the market, such as the heat map, the pie, and so on. You can also link the multi-scanner to the chart, and if we split the screen again, now you will only need one scanner to see both strategy 4 and strategy number 5 signals. Now that you have your signals, you can double-click on the signal and add the confirmation price, 50% entry, and range extensions. You can add them by double-clicking on the signal, or you can add them by going to the strategy itself. The only difference is that if you go to the strategy, all of the prices of all of the signals will be applied to your chart. There are some global options under data for confirmation, 50% entry, and range extensions. For an explanation of these global options, please go back to the Traders How-To video and watch the videos for confirmation, entry price, 50% entry, and range extensions. The last topic we are addressing is the portfolio manager. The portfolio manager, this is where you can create a list of symbols or upload an existing list. If you are uploading a list of symbols, make sure this is a CSV file, a comma delimited file, or a text file with just one column in both cases. For more information, watch the videos about symbol lists on the How To videos section number 2. If you are creating a list of symbols manually, just click on the plus sign and type in the symbol. I'm going to add some symbols to our portfolio. The portfolio manager links to the chart in the same way as the scanner. And whenever you change on a symbol on the portfolio manager, it will change on your chart. Also, with the portfolio manager, you can create or update a symbol list. So we're going to create a new list called My New List. In that way, if I go to the multi-scanner and click on Load Symbols, I have my new list that I just created. If you add more symbols into your list, please make sure that you update the symbol list again, as it will not update automatically. You just have to do it again. With this P on the top, you can manage existing portfolios, create new portfolio managers, or use the current portfolio manager. We're going to go back to the how-to videos. There are 3 more videos here. One is for live data users. Another one is for the custom crosshairs. And the last one is other options. The other options video refer to the options that you have inside the menus. So please watch those videos, and if you have questions, let us know. I hope this helps getting you started with PTS Primo Charts.